our national mobilization. ZA, together with your commissioners, Omukulu Mukungu Kasirye Yosefu from the Greater Butu of Uganda. Some people want to call him general, but in my own capacity, if everyone has become a general, so what? I would just call him a field marshal. Yeah. Because he was there when we were starting this revolution, as in Kobazambogo and Young Democrats. This man, I remember him having been the one to recruit Honorable Namayanja Rose, the big woman today you see in NRA. That man, small as he is, but his capacity is huge. Madam Commissioner Alice Nanyunja Owinchina. The other commissioners doing their jobs around the country, Madam Rachel from Ginger and a number of others. Today we are privileged to have our great team once again from the home of our leader, the Deputy President from Eastern Uganda, Comrade Pascal Amuriat. He has traveled with some of the MPs, Ebe class, Otara from Serere. He has also traveled with Comrade Christine Abeja, who is meeting the president. He has traveled with a number of others, as he will introduce. But what is most important, that every day that passes, the whole of Teso is embracing DF. Now we have LC5 chairman, multitudes, 17 or 20 members of parliament, including women members of parliament, like Christine, woman member of parliament, Nora, and she's coming. No doubt, young, strong, articulate, powerful, the tiger of Teso, Eastern Uganda and Uganda. We are all appreciating what Teso is doing. But not just Teso, even the neighboring sub-regions of Eastern Uganda. And Amuriat, our president, we thank you for the work you're doing in Acholi, you're doing in West Nile. We appreciate, and people will see soon how leadership, how it functions and how it works, how it blossoms, how it sprawls. And very soon they will know that we are building what we call sustaining or people power that lasts. People power that what? That lasts. Mr. Chairman, allow me also to congratulate our comrades from Luwero. Yeah, that is our MP from Katikamu North. I have no doubt this gentleman, from what I have seen and heard, he has all opportunity to make it to parliament, but also to bring Luwero together with others on the table, not to be like the current crop of MPs we have today, who promised people heaven on earth. Butamabala district. Some people thought Butamabala has gone to the dogs because of the current crop of leadership. Today, we get a new promise from the one and only one, Madam Meshad, Nachiboneka, Farida, a woman who has seen it all. She's middle-aged, relatively less than middle-aged. But she has seen it all, fighting at the forefront. She has been arrested several times because she speaks the truth to power. And she doesn't segregate to power in NRM, to power in the opposition. But she's always standing in there to anchor what Buganda takes to be very valuable. Esonge tano sema songa eza Buganda. And I congratulate you for standing firm. I witnessed this when I went to represent DF in Butamabala. They are still waiting for because they wanted a big community hall meeting or rally. And we agreed with the police never to stop us when we are organizing communities, to stop us from going forward with regenerating a new leadership. And I will tell you, I saw elders, teachers, engineers who said, for us, our person that is going to lead the revolution today is going to be Nachiboneka, Madame Nachiboneka Farida. I witnessed this, and the ground is fertile. They no longer want to hear from those people who have been going around. Just the best they can do, producing sound, but no work. No work. Sound, too much sound, but no work. Nachiboneka has measured rhetoric, but hands-on. Hands-on. As a councillor, the record speaks for itself. But also as a leader, in general terms, the record speaks for itself. Now, she has built DF from the scratch together with others and her team, right from Lukalu and Bude to Ngando. We congratulate you, Madame Nachiboneka. And no doubt, you are going to produce one of the best administrators this country has ever seen. And you're not going to let down the women flock. Briefly, before I call upon the president, in these leaders, whether from Teso, Busoga, Lago, now Wero, as you heard, and we had the electoral commission say we are descending on Greater Wudu on Tuesday and Wednesday. Chigenda kuba chijobi. That is our credo. We also take it to be our credo. Teso and the Budu are our credo. But Nachiboneka says no, it should be Butamabala and Gomba. Our MP from Gomba, Dr. Ezra. He's not just doctor by name. I want to tell you, we want to produce leaders this time that do what they say and they say what they mean. We want to produce leaders that are not only empty. The Malamu normally adds another word of 3 letters, TIN. We want to produce leaders of brains. DF is a party of brains. DF Muchichi Bongo. DF Chi Bongo. DF Chichi Bongo. Brain. Because if you lose your brain as a leader, then unfortunately the end product of yours is always going to be what my old friend, the late Chitariko, used to call taka-taka. You lose the brain, then society has lost it out. That's why for us we go with the mateke-teke. OHTwa, Right Honorable Mateus Mpuga, Commissioner Parliament, Bongo. OHTwa, Omukungu, how do we call the one of Teso? Abig. Pascal Amuriat Chichi Bongo Owekitibwa Ebeklas Otara Chichi Bongo Omusana wa Ssaabasajja Kabaka Nakiboneka Mesha Farida Chichi Bongo Omusajja we mutono Kasaga Bazanyenengo from Luwero Chichi Bongo Daktari Omutendeke atasamusemo na bigambo alumirirwa abantu Ezira Yiga Chichi Bongo Electoral Commission ya DF obutapana na bwe Electoral Commission ate ndala bazita Electoral Commission, they are just selection committees, not Electoral Commissions. Because from what we hear and what we see, others are rigging committees, not Electoral Commission. But look at our marksmen, look at the chairman, look at Comrade Kasiye, look at Madame Musome Sabudo, Chichi Bongo. So DF is a party of brain power. DF is a part of brains. We are here to nurture leaders of quality, and the quality goes with what? With brain. So last time we elected leaders, as Madame Nachiboneka put it, we elected leaders who have ended up being servants of corruption, agents of corruption, who have let down the people. They promised the people tuliyambale ngule. Today what the people see is vacuole and nothing. Here in Kampala, for example, 10 MPs with all the local councils given to the opposition because of that promise. Where we have ended up, we have a council like Kerubaga, which ended up returning back to the one they called the thief, they called the one the dictator, the what? They gave the speakership to NRM. You are 81, NRM has only 11. How do you give back to the NRM when the people have fought tooth and nail to ensure that they do away with NRM? Never shall it be with the DF to produce leaders and give back to the dictator. Ladies and gentlemen, when we produced leadership in Butamabala, all the MPs were given to us. The LC5 was given, all the mayors were given to us. We didn't know that we are going to surrender Butamabala to corruption. We didn't know that we are going to see Butamabala today, not having moved not an inch, but gone backwards 3, 5, 7 steps. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have Madame Nachiboneka, who is going to save Butamabala, and the MPs they have showed us. Can you stand up for everyone to know we are making a positive contribution, and our mayor of Chibibi and the councillors that are going to come next. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Recently, like the chairman was mentioning, here in Kampala, we have given the city to the mafia cults who are capturing every economic command height we have in Kampala. It's a shame. We are giving away Obutonde, our planet, our environment, the Kampala city environment, to mafia cults. Not to government institutions, not to KCCA institutions, not to public-private partnership, but entirely to a private interest. The country must cry, because when you do so, you have surrendered the country to the dogs. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our duty to produce a new crop of MPs, a new crop of local leaders that is going to save our city, our cities, our townships, our environment, and everything. Are you ready, members of the DF?
Yeah, we are ready.
Are you ready to work with the progressive forces in other parties to do the same? Mr. President, I also want to report. Already election rigging is going on. As we sell the country, our leadership in the opposition and in the NRM are looking on. As the NRM are looking on, also the opposition are doing so. But again, they are getting chitu kidogo from the mafia cults. What happened here with the whole council, opposition council, I don't want to mention the party, but you all know the party we gave leadership here. They have been in support, but on one side, they do that, then they go and have a press conference at the party headquarters that they are not. Then you wonder who is playing who. That nonsense must stop. That nonsense must stop. Equally, the Electoral Commission changing dates for our local government councillors, which is unfortunate. It's like when you are told you are going to do an exam next week, then they say, but you are doing it tomorrow. Will you be prepared? No. That is like gerrymandering. That is like rigging. That is like bulk stuffing. Nobody, including the leader of opposition, they are saying nothing. They are saying nothing. Not at the floor of parliament, even out of parliament. Even in their press conferences, they are not mentioning anything. This must be a joint venture. Elections must be a joint venture of the people, by the democratic institutions, by all stakeholders. They have not laid the stakeholders to say no to the rigging that is going on. But they are happy to drive around and also to pose that they are standing for the next gen election. What are they standing for? Why are they standing? For what cause if they have lost it? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. President, I implore you, in eastern Uganda, northern Uganda, and elsewhere you get the mic, we must tell the people we need a new crop of leaders. Beginning with the president, the leader of opposition, the speakership, and also our leaders in the councils, including the speakers that we have in the local council, like here in Kampala, who have sold out to the mafia cults. Thank you very much. I want to welcome